So let's see how the cards play out. All right, so we're starting with yin and yang as well as strategy. When this comes in for me, this is something that you're trying to balance something out that's very intense. You're trying to deal with the good and the bad of a situation. You're trying to weigh out your options. Strategy, of course, is all about trying to figure out what's next, making a plan, you know, doing your research. So I'm going to pull a couple of cards here from the Major Arcana to add to your overall energy for the month. We have Judgment in reverse. And we have the High Priestess. Whoa. Okay, guys. Judgment in reverse is telling me that there's some self-doubt, not doing the self-examination, not looking to the shadow side in order to heal some things that need to be healed. Things that need to be addressed. This is kind of like living in a fantasy world in an aspect that you're just kind of not trying to rock the boat in any which way. Now the High Priestess and the strategy right next to each other, and that's all about using your intuition with the High Priestess. This is about finding the answers to some questions that need to be out there. This could be, I don't know if this resonates with you, that you're dealing with an energy that's trying to find out too much about you, that they're trying to like really get to know you too fast, too soon, or, you know, they have an agenda for some reason. I don't know if maybe you just got out of a relationship and you're not ready to kind of like commit 100% and you're just dating around and someone is trying to kind of lock you in and they're trying to kind of maneuver themselves in your life and stuff like that. So let's pull some. Okay. Whoa, wow. Obstacles and challenges. Okay, so you're getting over something. There's a conflict somewhere. You have to bridge the gaps at some point. This is what, to me, is bridging the gap because of a situation at hand. Having patience with the situation. Starting from the bottom and working yourself up. Now that would make a lot of sense if you had a lot of self-doubt at this time and you're battling the good and the evil within you, or you're trying to figure out the way to move forward. There's something that you're battling within to keep a balance, and you have to be patient with yourself as you get through these challenges, because you have to make sure that your foundation of healing and growth is very firm so that it will grow into this big, huge, strong tree, and that will be your faith, that will be your healing. And that we don't want twigs in our healing. We want to be very firm and very strong when we heal something. Now, we could have to use the High Priestess in regards to using our intuition in creating a strategy on how we're going to heal. You know, that could resonate as well to some of you, that as you're going through these obstacles, you need to figure out your own strategy for healing and growth and moving forward and creating your own stability. Disconnect and boredom. Okay, yep, that's where you're trying to get away from something that's not working for you anymore. That's something that is holding you back and you're like over it. You don't want to have anything else to do with it. And as you get past it, you know, you're identifying your situation. Moving on, absolutely. Okay, so whatever you're battling back and forth, you need to move on in an aspect, whether this is a situation with another person that you need to move away from, or you need to move on with this new person, that they do have something to offer in regards to their intuition and their strategy and their plan, and you like what's going on and you're wondering if you should jump on board with them, whether this is a financial situation, like with a company, and or getting into an investment with a family member. Awareness. Yes. This is the crown chakra. This is being very divinely connected to spirit. So this is where you have two spirit cards telling you that you need to really listen to your messages and listen to the synchronicities to see if you're on the right path. If you're not getting the synchronicities and it's feeling all bad and you're getting negative vibes from this, and then absolutely not. This is not something that you need to address at this time. If you're getting the feels from it and you're seeing the potential and you're like, all right, and getting excited and it's really tweaking your curiosity, then that is something that you need to investigate and strategize and explore. Ooh, wow, power. Yes, all about balance and being protected, being the protector. You know, your personal power, your identity, your ego, right next to awareness. That's very important. So if you are not being challenged in those areas and you are not feeling that you have raise your vibration, and you need to raise your vibration, and that's why you're feeling stuck and out of balance, then it's time to move on to a new job. It's time to move on to a new craft. It's time to expand and be more aware and create more of a personal power for yourself, however that may resonate to you. Because your power will keep you in balance. Four of Coins in reverse is all about maybe self-protection, I think, in this case. It can resonate with greed and materialism, but I think in this case it's self-protection, that you're going to hold back a little bit. You're not going to be like all crazy right out of the gate. You're going to take your time and you're going to be patient. Right, because you're still with the self-doubt here. And you're not feeling as strong as that you need to feel in order for you to accomplish what you're trying to put out in that strategy, because of faith. You have to have more faith in yourself, more faith in your abilities, more faith in the divine that they're guiding you. If you don't see the synchronicities, like I said, and you don't see the divine's messages that you're on the right path, then you have to think twice, because there's always synchronicities. There's always, like, you want to buy a car and you're seeing it everywhere you go, and you're seeing the color that you would love. You know, that's the divine telling you, okay, maybe you should look into this and see if it's something you can manifest. Swords card, Six of Swords, all about a transition, a reluctant transition, moving from stormy waters into calmer waters, looking for that new beginning, knowing where you have been has made you who you are, and you are very strong in the knowledge that you have overcome a lot of things. And here we have the Palace of Cups, and that's all about balance emotionally within your home life, or within yourself, at your root, at your base. So you take your time and you be patient while you go through this transition. All right, Pisces, we're going to pull some clarifying cards for you. And we're going to start with Eight of Swords in reverse. This is wonderful, because this is where you take the blinders off and you start seeing things from a new perspective. This is where you're walking away and releasing, and you're accepting the things that are happening now, and you're going to change what it is that you want to change, because you're no longer putting yourself in that mental timeout. You're no longer going back and forth with your decisions. Wow, the Emperor. Yes, this is your energy right here. This is where you're the authoritative figure. This is where you take back your control. Once you take the blinders off and you realize that there's nothing to be afraid of, that your obstacles and your challenges, you have bridged those gaps, you have taken care of your business, you become the one person in your life that will control your life. You will be in control at all times. And you're going to be very happy with the work you've done. You're going to be a perfectionist, but in a positive way. You're going to hone your craft. You're going to work very hard. You're going to make your life as secure as humanly possible for yourself. And you're going to do it by yourself. You're like all up in this stuff right now that you're going to move forward and take care of business, and you're going to be the chariot all over the place. And look, you're coming out of the cold here. New ideas, new people are surrounding you. New love, lovers, not always new love, but yes, new love. This is where you find the balance. If you are coming out of the cold and you're moving forward with someone and you're on the same page, it's like brand new balance. You know, this is spiritual union. It is very divine and blessed. And you'll have all these new opportunities in front of you to build upon, and you're going to choose together which one you're going to work on now. Here we have the Page of Swords in reverse, and that is sometimes all talk, no action. So if we get in that zone where we're stuck and we go back and forth because of all the Seven of Cups, we need to kind of step aside and make sure that we're doing the right thing and we're not just going in circles. And when you do that, my dear, please use your intuition. Okay, because you'll have a lot of offers coming at you, a lot of beautiful offers. So sometimes you have to make sure that you use your intuition and you listen to your inner knowing, because you know yourself best. Justice in reverse. Now this is where you'll have the conflict going back and forth, because this is where there's some self-doubt, unfairness, maybe a little dishonesty. Don't be dishonest with yourself. If the other people are being dishonest with you, you'll see right through it. It's, you know, If you see this all talk, no action, you're going to call them on it. And it's going to be like, no, this is not how this is going to be. And you're going to be very rewarded in the end of the month, because you're going to do this on your own. So, anyone who tells you that you can't do it, you're going to prove them wrong. That's just the kind of month you're going to have. This is like a relationship all about you and your identity and your ego, and all in the positive though. All about you. And the people that love you are going to support you, and they're going to stand behind you while you get through this. And they're going to cheer you on, which is where you get the 6 of Wands. They're going to be like so super psyched for you, because you're going to pull something fantastic out for the month of June. And something that you've always wanted. Oh my God, love. Something that you love, that you always wanted, that you're going to cultivate, that is going to be just for you. This is where you're going to chip out your future. This is where you're going to put your best foot forward. Letting go, absolutely. Letting go of anything that makes you feel out of balance. It's not necessary now. This is where you take care of you. You love you. You do the self-care. You make sure that you put yourself first. And anything that is not putting you in balance, that might give you anxiety or a dread feeling, no, just say no. You don't have to do it. You don't have to go. You don't have to do anything. The moon, new cycles, absolutely. This is where new things are going to come to light for you, and you're going to be able to use your intuition. And it's going to require you to use your intuition, and you're going to use it to its fullest extent, and you're going to be super psyched because it's going to pan out the way you think it is. And your obstacles are basically putting yourself back into balance and not letting other people mess with you, because you have a vision and you're going after it, and you're going to be very victorious, because it says so right there with the 6 of Wands. So believe that that's how it's going to work for you for the month, Pisces. Change positions is your angel message. I'm going to pull one more. And children. So we have change positions, which reads, Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for lending me to the best healer for this situation. Amen. And children reads, Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for helping me to help children. This can be a couple different things. But my first reaction right here is that you feel like a child with this new beginning. When you release this and you get this balance back, you feel like a child with this new strategy, with this new opportunity that is coming to you, this new cycle that's beginning. And it is very blessed with the change positions. This is where you feel the healing happen. And you let the things go that no longer serve you. And they're not going to help you today. They're not going to help you tomorrow. So don't bring them with you. Let them stay in the past. Put on that bright smile and feel the joy like a little kid as you move forward with your new beginnings. Pisces, this is a beautiful reading about self-love and release. I am so super happy for you. I would love to be able to know how you're doing. So if you want to leave me a comment, I would really appreciate that. I would also love for you to stop on by. So please like and subscribe. Take care.